It is the political season, the time for banter and satire. It is the time for politics of value, the game of chess. This is the Eye, and we talk constructive politics.
Welcome again to the Eye, where we talk politics, the game of cards, the game which everyone fears. And today, I am joined by a notable figure in the political arena, and he is one Oduor Emmanuel, and he will tell us more about himself and politics before we continue with the topic. Kindly.
Thank you so much. My name is Oduor Emmanuel, as you've said. I'm an active Kenyan citizen and a political commentator.
Thank you, Oduor. And today we want to talk about the broad narrative about the voter apathy in as much as nominations and the general election is concerned in our country. As you can see, the nominations for different political parties just ended, but there were notable low voter turnout in various places like Kisumu and the central region. What could be the leading factor to voter apathy in this country as far as elections are concerned?
There are many things. If we start from nominations, remember the Political Parties Amendment Act, that amended law says that the members who are supposed to participate in these political nominations are members of a political party. So whereas IBC could have 20 million voters who are registered, but the political parties doesn't have such a number of people in the register. That is one thing. And number two, people don't see election as a process per se. That is what I've also realized. People see the election as the event being done on the 9th of August 2022. So they didn't quite treat the nomination as part of the main election. And that is why you saw a low voter turnout in the nomination process.
And speaking about people not seeing the election as something quite important, do you think the IEBC is not doing its role like of voter sensitization?
I don't think they've done enough. At least they've tried, but you saw they did so much during the voter registration. But that is just what they did. They needed to have been a build-up before voter registration process begins, and even after in the build-up to the general election. But you see, they only ran adverts on TV, radio, and newspapers, encouraging people to go register. But they do not teach people on the political processes and the importance of engagement, what you call sensitization. It is not there. So people are not aware of exactly what they're supposed to do. Yes. So that we only understand elections in Kenya to mean voting.
Yes.
But the process is perhaps more complex than just queuing and voting, and that is one of the problems that we have.
And then there's this thing about usually running polls, the opinion polls. Maybe it could be a thing to note, or maybe a thing that leads to low voter turnout, because there at the grassroots level, we have these people who always say tukombele, so there's no need of going to vote because he feels that their preferred candidate is leading in the opinion polls. Do you think the opinion polls are leading to the low voter turnout when it comes to nominations and the general election?
Well, it's an opinion also that most people hold. I don't look at it that way, because from my perspective, I've always said if my favorite candidate is polled favorably, I'll want to go actualize that opinion. And if my favorite candidate is not polled favorably, I want to also disapprove of that poll. So for me, I think the opinion polls should actually be driving people to go vote in large numbers, as opposed to the nation and the argument that is being pursued that opinion polls discourage people from voting and therefore leading to voter apathy. I don't think so. There could just be other reasons that compound others, and then opinion polls becomes an easier scapegoat for people who want to give it as an excuse.
Those are words of wisdom. But as we wind up, what could be your advice to voters as we head towards the general election come up?
To every Kenyan outside there, the electoral process is very important. Make sure that you take part in it. And every party who is involved must also take their work very seriously. And the day of election, go outside there. However bad these people are, there's always a lesser evil. Go pick that lesser evil to lead us into the next horizon of our country. Thank you.
There's no lesser evil in the game of politics. As we wind up, this is The Eye, where we discuss constructive politics, where we discuss the game of cards, which everyone fears the most. Meet me next time as we discuss another varied or a broad topic on politics, where we'll be discussing youth and politics in as far as campus politics is concerned. I am Gerald Onyango.
It is the political season, the time for banter and satire. It is the time for politics of value, the game of chess. This is The Eye, and we talk constructive politics.